Hi guys and welcome to the Cook's Pantry. I've got my mate, Mr. Michael Weldon. How are you, mate? Thank you for coming in.
Good to be back.
He's coming today and he's brought with him a Creole classic. What are we cooking?
We're doing jambalaya. I think you have to say it like that.
It's like, yeah, you got that cool bluesy vibe going on from the south.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a deep south dish, a Creole classic.
Yep.
Essentially it's some meat, sausage and chicken, some veggies in a pan with rice. It's a one-pot wonder.
Mash up. What's happening? How do we kick it off?
Jambalaya, so whack on that wok.
Yep.
We're gonna do this all in one pan. It's a one-pan wonder. Get you a bit of olive oil in there as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the classic chicken and chorizo.
Yeah, nice.
So I've got some chicken thighs
Good
here.
combo.
Just
Do you want me to do
cubed
that
off.
in batches?
Yeah, do it in batches.
I'll probably do 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get it nice and browned off. Doesn't have to be cooked through.
Yep.
And then I'll start prepping our veggies.
All right, you leave that with me. I'll give you a hand.
The first one we've got is an onion. Do you want to chop with me as well?
Yeah, I'll
You do the onion.
I'll do the onion.
So one of the classics of Creole cuisine is their sofrito, which has onion and capsicum in it. A bit different to the Italian sofrito.
Yep.
And that gives you that beautiful base flavour.
And you see it when it's cooking off in the pan. You get those beautiful oil, the change of the colour in the
Exactly
oil.
right.
Once
Looks
you go
great.
this, the herbs, the spices.
Exactly.
Has this got any heat in this one?
The heat that will be there from the chorizo, there'll be a little heat and also
Yep.
some chili powder.
Yeah. Dishes like this are no different to having your pasta repertoire.
It's almost like a waste not, want not. It's a great way to use up any leftover veggies.
Exactly.
And meat
It's
you have.
like, oh, cool. I know how to make jambalaya now.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of this, a bit of this, a bit of this.
And then you add lots of spices to
Yeah.
dig up that flavour.
Jazz it up, make it interesting. I mean, if it's one thing that those guys are renowned for down there, it's
flavour.
big flavour.
Bold flavour.
Big flavour, big personalities.
Just a quick pinch of salt.
Yep.
It'll help bring those sugars out and get that browning happening.
Nice.
And let that do its thing.
And
We're
what else
good.
We got chorizo.
Yeah. Now I've got some chorizo sausage here. Classically in the deep south, they'd use andouille sausage.
Yep.
Which is a similar sausage, it's a pork sausage as well, with some other spices, but it still has that heat and that warmth. So we're just going to use the chorizo because I don't. Where do you find andouille?
Yeah,
It's very hard to find. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So just quarter it because I
Yep.
want nice big chunks, not quite as big as our chicken, but still quite large. So when you're eating your jambalaya, you get a nice bite of chorizo. We don't want it hiding. Like the onion and the capsicum will cook down a little bit. That'll hide a little bit.
Yep.
You want nice big chunks of chorizo for me. This is a good one if you have a mate like Matt to cook it with you, but it's also a good one to prep ahead, get all your veggies chopped up, then make it. Once you add your stock in there, it's going to cook for a while to rehydrate
Just
that
let
rice.
it tick.
You can be doing jobs around the house, getting the kids in the
Yeah.
bath, getting them ready for dinner.
Once you get this set,
Once it's
throw the
cooking.
lid on,
Yeah.
turn it down, let it tick.
Just relax.
Off you go.
Love it.
All right, so we've got colour on the chalk.
Perfect. Onions and chorizo going in.
A bit more of this stuff.
Yeah, at the same time. So a bit of oil, and then what's going to happen is while the chorizo cooks down, the fat in the chorizo is going to come out and flavour the oil. You get a bit of
Got
light,
him.
mate.
Got him.
So we want the fat and the spices in the chorizo, the cumin
Yep.
and the smoked paprika in there to come out, and you'll see really quickly it'll start colouring up the
Yeah.
onions. That's a big part of the flavour of this, and that's why we're cooking this in layers.
Yep.
Building up all that flavour.
Yeah.
And the next to go on will be a bit of garlic.
It's just it's the basic rule. Colour means flavour.
Exactly right.
So take the time. Cook. In dishes like this, you want character. So you want colour on your onions. You want caramelisation on your chorizo. That's going to translate into flavour. It's a simple formula.
Deliciousness. So just a bit of salt as well. Let that cook for just a couple of minutes.
Yep.
Just to, I like it till the onions start to go a little bit translucent, and you see that paprika bleeding out of the chorizo.
Yep.
And we're going to whack in the rest of our veggies. And we talked about this. This is the stage where it's a choose your own adventure.
Yep.
You could add some tomato in. You could add red onion. You could use up really whatever you had. Carrot would go great in here.
Yep.
And it's just about adding it in at different times for how long you want to cook it for. So we still want some texture in these.
So just staggering. Same again, same as a stir fry.
Exactly
You throw things in at different stages depending on how you want them to taste, how you want them to, the texture you want them to have.
So that's looking really good. It's nice and brown on some of the sides of the onion. We're going to go in with our capsicum now.
So I mean, you really just want to cook that rawness out of the onion and the garlic. Exactly. At the same time, you're going to get that colour on the chorizo. Now I'm just going to give this a bit of a. We don't need that intense heat like we needed with the chalk.
Look at that.
Let's give that a
That's beautiful.
colour.
And if you look at it, you can see here now on the onion, there's just a little bit of browning.
Yep.
That's that nice caramelisation. You think about barbecue sausages with that beautiful caramelised onion on top. That's just the start of that flavour. That's what we want. Now we're going to go in with some dried herbs. Tablespoon of oregano, tablespoon of dried thyme. Essentially gets the essential oils working. And now just a pinch of sugar. So brown sugar, and then because
you've got things that you've obviously got the tomatoes. They've got that that acidity to them.
Exactly right.
Just balancing it out, and then just that little bit of brown sugar in there.
It's that spoonful of sugar in your spag bowl that is a classic now.
Just rounds everything off.
Exactly. Now, I've got about a teaspoon of chili powder as well. It's quite hot, so I don't want too much, but give that nice warmth and that nice heat I expect from Creole food. We want to toast the rice off a bit like you would in a risotto.
Yep.
Just to start breaking down the outside, start warming it up. So give that a nice stir through, Matt. And
geez, you got the easy gig.
I know, haven't I? You've got a bit of a workout going on. I think it's a safe thing, because if I was doing it, I'd be sweating and puffing. And, you know me. And we can chuck our chicken back in now as well. Get that in. And
all that, look at that.
Yeah.
That's got to go straight back in. That's like, like a stock cube.
Funny you mentioned that. We're going to chuck some stock in as well.
Beautiful.
So,
coat that.
Tin of crushed tomatoes. There's plenty of liquid in here, so it's going to help rehydrate our rice and our rice cook out. But it's also going to add some lovely flavour and lovely colour. Now, just enough stock.
So like 2 cups?
Yeah, about half, 2 cups.
Yep.
About half a...
half a bottle.
Half a box, yeah.
Half a box.
Half a bottle.
All right.
So you want to coat it enough.
I'm just cooking it. Do you want me to mix that through?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit. Bring it to the boil and then lower it down to a simmer.
Yep.
Yeah. And once the rice is cooked...
What? Yeah. Always a good guide. Yeah, when you're making a rice dish, when the rice is cooked, then it's fit for human consumption.
Exactly right.
You can tell when a rice dish like this is ready just by listening to it. Yep. It's gone from the blipping, of the liquid to that sizzle on the base of the pan. It's starting. Yeah. There's only one official way
to know the rice is cooked. There we go.
Just eat some.
I've got a rice test dummy.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Nice.
And look at that, and look how much is in there. Yeah, like that's a family feast in that pot.
Well, you got family dinner and then leftovers for Dad to take to work the next day.
Yeah.
Or Mum, or the kids. Jambalaya.
It's got to be with the pistol fingers, isn't it?
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
Nice. I want to get a piece of chorizo.
Yeah, that's me too.
Side of everything else in both.
We know the good bit.
Where's the chorizo? Oh, really good, man.
Just like that. Ready? Jambalaya.